So we're here with Daddy Tom, as he likes to call himself. So you are definitely a jack of all trades, and I've seen many very talented. Can you tell us a little bit about everything you do?
Wow, it's quite a bit.
It's a long list.
I act, I write screenplays, I write music, poetry, I paint a picture of what I'm talking about, make that happen. And I do film, and I do some comedian stuff too. We'll be doing with her, with Pauline next month, because I missed the memo this month, like I usually do.
That's okay.
I taught myself how to paint, I taught myself how to act, I taught myself how to write, and you learn as you roll with it, There's other producer friends that say, hey, that's okay if you're doing a short, but maybe you want to do this and do that, you gotta learn as you go.
I agree. I think it's super important, and as someone who's self-taught, is totally the opposite of what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to have to learn everything that a lot of self-taught artists or of any kind already know, because they've kind of already been doing that since the beginning, it's just so much wasted time, I feel like, for me. So for someone that's self-taught is super, super inspiring, and I'm always looking to learn, as I think everybody is. Which do you identify with the most in all the forms of art that you do?
Do I like the most? I like expressing what's on my mind.
So whichever kind of venue that comes out first.
Whichever venue it is, whichever
very diplomatic
medium,
answer.
Yeah.
What would you say that your goal is?
My goal is to be able to actually, I'm already there. I'm happy. I'm doing what I do. I've been through a lot of shit. I don't know if this is PG, but and I've learned to be able to do what I've been planning, what I've been meant to do all my life, and now I'm doing it. So I'm happy. I'm a broke ass, but it's okay.
Starving artist is real, the struggle.
Struggle continues.
What can we look for from you? Any projects you're working on? Anything that we're going to see soon besides, you said the comedy thing is coming up?
Yeah, well, like you said, the struggle continues. Every one of my paintings has 3 dots after my name, Daddy Tom. That means the struggle continues. It's in my Facebook typing, it's everywhere. It's in my media, all that stuff like that. And there's a lot. The struggle continues because I'm still trying to get what I got on my mind out there, on paper, on screen, on set, whatever. I got a movie coming up that I wrote called Methane. It's about back in the day when I first got injured and I was bedridden and stuff like that, and I'm reading the paper and media and stuff like that. So they're talking, when they closed the landfill just before 9/11, they're talking about they covered it with plastic, because people were complaining about the stench for years, Finally, they sealed it with plastic, they put topsoil over it, they grew that pretty grass, and I said, well, there's a nice piece of real estate, it's another Toad Hill. Hey, let's build on it. And the politicians are saying this shit. And I'm like, my story's like, what if? What if they built a project on top of the Staten Island landfill with all that methane house, which they actually pumping gas to run the city buses, And that's highly combustible. And not only that, alcohol is made out of rotten food, which is what methane is. So let's say the rat is scratching at that plastic like they do in the garbage bags. And they built this thing, and people living in this dwelling, and and the rat scratching at it, and next thing you know, people are like, you farted? Nah, you changed the baby? What? And meanwhile, they're going cuckoo, and a year later, everybody's killing each other, and it becomes, the murder capital of the world in 1 year, and everything's about to blow up, and that's what that's about. But Junto Box Films at Junto Box Films / project / methane. Yeah.
So all your inspiration, all the work that you do kind of comes from within, so you would say that you're not so much interested as the fame as getting the message out there. That's what I get. Right.
Yeah, I don't really care about fame. More people know me than I know them anyway, so I've already dealt with that. Just being in myself, it's been like being famous because I don't know everybody, but everybody knows me.
It's probably because you got such cool hair.
Perhaps, yeah, I got that thing like you got going on, but it's always changing.
So where can we find you on all this social media?
Yeah, well, like I say, the film is going through a network that, which I like, underdogs coming up like Forrest Whitaker's doing something with Box Films out west, and everybody gets together in the social media, other filmmakers, and they get an opportunity to get up to level 5, and then he looks at you and checks it out, and he's got $5 million a year to spread out, you know, between everybody, you know, and it works out. Everybody gets like $2.5 million, 500,000 for 5 people a year. He does like that, but who cares about getting that? Because you still make your contacts with the other people in the business, and we all help each other out.
It's wise words. So you're on Facebook? Are you on Instagram or anything else?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Tommy, Daddy Tom, R.E. But R.E. is my name in Italian. It's not Re. Everybody calls it Re. My grandfather be rolling over his grave because it was like, oh, is that it? You didn't finish it? No, it's supposed to be. That means king in Italian, R.E. Ray. Like R.A.Y. Tommy, Daddy Tom, Ray. And yeah, you can find me through that and everything else from that.
Very nice. Looking forward to everything, Tom. Can't wait to see it. Thanks for coming on today.
Okay, and look out for my paintings too. Yeah.
They're on Facebook too? Where else can we find those?
Yeah, they could be on it there, or you can come down to my club. You know, I got.
Tell us where the club is.
Yeah, but I don't have an address, so there's no comment.
Invitation only.
Yeah, invitation only. Okay.
Cool. Thanks.